Hello, everybody. Hello. Happy Good Friday, everyone. I know I didn't tell anybody I was going to do a live. I just decided to go on. Learning how to do this thing. I'm learning how to, figure this thing out, left, right, whatever. I did not tell everybody I was going to get on a live. I just wanted to do a sporadic live and wish everybody a happy Good Friday. You know, as Christians, we just did the Holy Week, every day, basically reflecting on Jesus' life before he went to the cross. My husband and I it's funny, we were just talking about it today, and he said, I looked at him and said, man, I don't even know why they call it Good Friday, like it wasn't good for Jesus. And then my husband looked at me, he says, well, it was kind of good for him because he finally got to go back to the Father. And it made me think for a second that Jesus went to the cross, not just for him to go back to the Father, but so now that you and I could have access to the Father. And that's what Good Friday is. That's how I understand the name Good Friday. It wasn't so good for him because he had to go through the pain, hurt, but the Bible says that the joy that was set before him, right? The joy that was set before him, it was joyous. He was able to endure the cross because he thought about you and me, so that now you and I can go to the Father. And that's what Jesus did this Friday, on a day like today. I went outside and I realized it was cold and gloomy today. I don't know, I'm in the Bronx, so over here in the Bronx, it was kind of cold, it was kind of gloomy. And when I saw the day, I said, Father, I can only imagine what the day was then. And it wasn't in the actual weather, but it was in the hearts of your people. And so we know that today is the day that Jesus, he gets beaten. He was in the Garden of Gethsemane praying, Father, will you let this cup pass? And so he gets to the garden to show the soldiers. I always get that word wrong. The soldiers come and they come take him. And it's at this moment where Jesus knows that his time is up. He knows his time is up and he gives his life over. And the Roman soldier, they beat him. They tear his beard. They beat him. They whip him with lashes. The Bible says they gave him 39 lashes because 40 lashes would have killed him, and they wanted to keep him alive so he can suffer. They pull out his beard. After all that, they humiliated him with taking off his clothes in front of the whole world at the time. And so Jesus is going through all this naked. They beat him in all places of his body. Finally, he gets to the cross, and they put they put the thorn before he even gets to the cross. And so he has this crown of thorns over him. And he has to now walk this walk to the cross. And he finally gets to the cross. And it's hard for him to breathe. It's hard for him to even have strength to go, because who knows when was the last time. We know that he had the Last Supper, but it was probably a few pieces of bread. Who knows? Maybe it was a big meal. But he gets to this place, and Jesus is now at the cross, and now they're about to take nails. And they pierce his hands, they pierce his feet, and they watch him as his life is going away. And so today we commemorate his 7 last words. These are the words that he said on the cross. Jesus said some words to the people that were there, to the disciples that were watching, to his mother that was there, because she was suffering while seeing her only son, her oldest son to be at the cross, to die for her. She got to let go of her son so that he can be the gift to the world that he is. And so she's here at the cross. Everybody is watching him. The soldiers are watching him. Everybody, Jesus is point and center suffering. And his last few words were this. So I just wanted to give a spoken word on his last few words. Veni, vidi, vici. I came, I saw, I conquered. From Julius Caesar to Sean C. Carter. You see, today I became a champion. I didn't sell out records, no sold out concerts. The day I came down, I had a plan, knowing that you might not understand. You see, that's why I say, Father, forgive them, and today you will be with me at my right hand. But before I left, I had to tell him to hold on to what was here because I was about to be gone. Son, hold on to your mother because your mother was gonna suffer, but only for a moment. It's about to be over. I screamed, my God, why have you forsaken me? But I know you didn't leave me. It was sin that separated us, but only in a moment, sin is about to be crushed. You see, I thirsted for the lives that came to be set free from sin and shame that only came from He who the enemy, he is real as can be, and he comes to kill, steal, and destroy. So watch out. Don't be employed. But don't you worry and remember what I said. I had a plan when I said it is finished. I meant what I said. No more crying, no more shame, no more keeping you the same. I made you new if you only accept me. I died on the cross. My words, nah, they not empty. You see, there was passion and steps I took. Please understand this before you are in front of the great book. Just take a look at the story that I told with my nails pierced hands, waiting to hold you down when you were out and alone. I kept my words when I said I would never leave you alone. You see, my work here is finished and it's time for me to go. I hope that you're listening. Open up your heart. Let's go. I got about 2 more minutes and I want to sum all this up. Jesus' 7 last words was never really dead. His plans of redemption were all on the cross to set you and me free and never be lost. It was about noon when darkness came all over. Jesus cried out to you, Father, it is over. At that very moment, Jesus gave his last breath, went down to hell, took the keys straight out of Satan's chest. No more waiting. The doors have been opened, but only if you would trust him. Though my body was laid to rest, my spirit and power was put to the test. As days grew longer and nights seemed darker, it was you that I had farther and farther in my head. I came, I saw, I conquered, only for you to be loved and honored. God bless you guys. May you have a wonderful, wonderful Good Friday. And remember what Christ did for you. His death on the cross gave us life for all eternity. God bless you and happy Good Friday.